This video is all based around exiting a corner fast and safely and what is the best and easiest technique to do this. Okay, so now we're in the corner, we're hanging off the bike, you've hit your apex, and it's only from the apex onwards where really we want to be getting on the gas. If you've had to get on the gas before you've arrived at the apex, chances are you've killed too much speed on the way into the corner, and then you've had to tickle the gas just to get you to the apex. Now, the apex in the corner, in any corner, is generally the point where the bike is then pointing the way you want it to go, and that's where we want to be getting on gas as hard as possible, as quickly as possible. So, the bike's on full lean generally at the apex, and we then want to be cracking, just taking that tension up out of the chain initially. Once we've took the tension out of the initial crack of the throttle and you can feel that little bite between your right hand, the throttle, and the tyre, and you can feel the bike wanting to go, then we start progressing and winding the throttle on ever so slightly, a little bit more. But as we do this, we want to be picking the bike up off the side of the tyre as we get on the gas. Okay, so we're hanging over the curb, hit the apex, get on the gas, and we want to be picking the bike up. As we pick the bike up off the side of the tyre, we want to be getting hard on the gas, okay? So I don't want to be going full gas, obviously, while we're on full lean, because we've got lots of grip on the tyre. It doesn't matter how good your electronics are on any of these latest modern day sports bikes. I promise you, if you're trying to get full gas on maximum lean, it will only end one way. If you're lucky enough, you're low side, and if you're not lucky enough, it'll high side you off, which is where it grips and then throws you over the top. We want to totally avoid this, so the safest, easiest way, and you hear racers talk about it all the time, they mention about getting the bike up on the fat part of the tyre. Now, what they mean by the fat part of the tyre is, if you've got the edge of the tyre like this, we don't want to be right over on the edge of the tyre when we get full acceleration. So from the edge to the middle of the centre of the tyre, we want to be somewhere in between, so like sort of diagonally away from the side of the tyre is what we call the fat part of the tyre. So not right over on the edge, that's not where we want to be accelerating to the maximum. We want to crack the gas, get it up off the side of the tyre. Once it's up off the side of the tyre, then we can slowly get on the gas more, and then you'll feel the suspension sit down, you'll feel the tyre grip. Hopefully you'll either wheelie, or if you're in the correct gear, or you'll just accelerate out nice and smooth. But generally, that's how we accelerate fast and safely out of any corner. It's a lot harder to do. The slower the corner, the snatchier the gear is. You've got to be a lot more wary of really snatching on too much gas and losing the back end, because it'll throw you out too fast. So the faster you're going, the faster the gear that you're in, the easier it is to get on full gas and pick the bike up. So as I said, guys, any first or second gear corners, be really careful getting on the gas, and just make sure you've got it up off the side of the tyre before you ask for full throttle. And as I said, don't rely on your electronics to keep you out of trouble, because on any modern day sports bike, it's very easy for a wheel speed sensor or something to break, and if that breaks and you're relying on your traction control all the time, it will very easily